Hi everyone, my name's Pan and welcome to another edition of Bluebird Corner, the Cardiff City Fans podcast. Any new subscribers in the month of August, you'll be in another prize draw, courtesy of our sponsors, Top Tier Cleaners, a load of Cardiff City goodies, which we'll have for you by the end of the month, and we'll do that draw in September. So tonight we'll have a look at the game tomorrow between Port Vale and Cardiff City, and also Cardiff City's first new signing. So Cardiff travel to Port Vale tomorrow night. It's live on Sky Sports. Again, 8 o'clock kickoff. City have sold 2,250 tickets, which is fantastic. And there should be over 10,000 fans at Vale Park in what is a stadium that holds 16,000. So I've been talking to three Port Vale fans this morning. Those fans have been going down up to 50 years, season ticket holders. So I've got a good insight into what they think the team will be and how they'll think they'll get on tomorrow. So City have played Port Vale 23 times. They've won 11 and drawn 4. The last time we actually played them was 11 years ago when City won 3-2 with Federico Macheda getting 2 of our goals. And the former Man United player is now playing in Greek football. One incident my mate told me about was he was at Port Vale for a game going back into 1994, and their coach got bricked. So that wasn't a good experience. And a few of you who have been to Stoke-on-Trent will know it's not the most scenic of places, let's put it that way, in the UK. So the Valiants have said expecting a bumper crowd tomorrow. Manager Darren Moore, ex-West Brom manager, a very, very good centre-back. He did a really good job in getting them promoted from League Two last season. They brought a few players in the window, mainly free transfers. Marco Morosi, he came from Cambridge on a free. Jordan Gabriel from Blackpool. Cameron Humphreys came in from Rotherham. And Ben Waine came in from Plymouth. They've also got rid of 4 or 5 players, including ex-Cardiff City player Tony Sang, who signed for Shrewsbury on a permanent contract. So talking to the Vale fans, they think they're better equipped to survive in League One this season compared to when they were up in 2022. Their priority is obviously staying in this league. And their strengths really are in their midfield. I mean, they've got captain, a quality player in Ben Garrity, George Byers, easily good enough, I think, for League One. Then you've got players like Crosdale, Shipley, Rico Richards, and their so-called wonder kid, Reece Walters, should have a big part to play for Port Vale this season. And also Funzo Ojo, who's on loan at Shrewsbury, he's come back, but he's probably going to be more of a squad player. So the weaknesses for Port Vale, well, last season they did go on a bad run of 12 games without a win, but most of those were draws. Their defence is pretty mean, as you'd expect with Darren Moore as the manager. But they will be under more scrutiny this season. I mean, their first game of the season, they lost at Rotherham 2-1 with one of their better players, Headley, having a straight red, and he'll be suspended for tomorrow. Their difference maker could be their striker, Swiss striker, Laurent Tolage. He was signed from Aldershot, and he was their top goal scorer, 15 goals last season. He's powerful, quick, and he is a very good finisher. So expect him to be a big danger for City tomorrow. In terms of other players to look out for, well, Jayden Stockley may not play. Between him and Tolage last season, they did score 26 goals. So City fans will be hoping that he doesn't play. As for Cardiff, well, you'd expect Chambers to come back in after being suspended for the first game, maybe alongside Fish. And there's a possibility that Ashford go into the bench with Willett coming in. Although I like to see Ashford given the chance to play again. He didn't have a great game in the first one, but it's early days. It takes a few games to get up and running. And it would be great to see 6 Welsh-born lads play again in the first team tomorrow. So in terms of the sides, we expect Port Vale to be Morosi, Humphreys, Hall, Deborah and Gabrielle, with Byers, Crosdale, Clark, Gordon, Walters and Curtis along the middle. In the midfield with Tolage up front. And I think, the feedback I had from Port Vale was in the first half against Rotherham, they were shocking. The second half, they improved a lot. I think Darren Moore, maybe the fans saying he's got the system wrong. So I think maybe with Talage up front and a stronger midfield to counter City, they may well go with. It'll be tough for Cardiff in terms of first away games under lights. A lot of those players in the City team, as we know, are young lads, but the confidence will be up, no doubt. It won't be an easy game. I got it right in the first game, predicting a 2-1 win. I got one of the goal scorers right. I'm going to try my best to get this one right. My first instinct was it was going to be a 1-1 draw. As I said, Port Vale aren't easy to beat at their place. I think they only lost 4 at home last season. And with a bumper crowd, it's going to be a tricky one. But, I'm going to go for City to win. I'm going to go, again, the same score. I think 2-1. And I think Chambers will score and Salic will score tomorrow. And that will put us top of the table. Be good to hear what you think. Do you think City will play Willock instead of Ashford? Would you like Ashford to play again? And Chambers, obviously, would he come in for Fish or Lawler? So other news, obviously, Nathan Trott, as I mentioned a few days ago, is expected to be signed, and he did. It's official. He's coming on loan from Copenhagen, the 6'2", London-born, Bermuda-born goalkeeper who's started at West Ham. He's an England under-20 international. He played 17 times for Copenhagen last season, in them winning the Danish Superliga and league title. The manager there felt that he had another goalkeeper that he felt he could trust more than Trott. Hovarth's obviously going to go, so Trott's come in for competition with Alnwick and Turner. I think Trott, from what I've read, is not necessarily much better than Hovarth, but as Brian Barry Murphy said, he's there to coach and improve. And obviously he's on loan, so it's a good chance for City to see what he's made of. And to be fair, I was quite surprised that Matthew Turner did start the first game, but I did a really good job. He was not at fault for anything really. I think he nearly saved that penalty, and he made a couple of decent saves as well. So he was a good 7 out of 10 in the first game. So well done, Matthew Turner. So there we go. We're looking forward to tomorrow's game. As I said, I think City will win this one 2-1. It'd be good to hear what you think. Be a fantastic atmosphere up there. And let's hope we do get that win and continue at the top. We'll be at the top of the table after Thursday night. Thanks very much for listening to Bluebird Corner, and we shall see you soon. Take care.